Hi, and welcome to Turra & Company, the mother-daughter podcast about everything. Our mission is to make herstory, aka history, not by going viral, but by doing something that has never been done before in our family. Whether we have 2 listeners or 2 million listeners, we are bringing you our very best, and hopefully we are learning and growing together in the process. Now let's enter into the Turra & Company experience and create herstory, aka history together. Welcome to Turra & Company.
Okay. Hi.
You know what's funny? Okay. Y'all so low energy today, but guess what? So let's get into this real quick. Turra & Company is still a thing.
Right.
Turra
let's set the record straight.
Turra Talks is just a little segment that I'm doing. Because somebody, my uncle, God bless him, it's his birthday this week. So he probably going to be celebrating all month. So if y'all see my Uncle Greg, tell him happy birthday. But my dear Uncle Daddy Greg was like, oh, you dumped the girls. And now you doing it by yourself. You ain't got time to be waiting on them.
Wow. Rude.
And while he was spitting facts, because sometimes I don't have time to be waiting on y'all. I just want to.
Oh, really? Do you? Never mind. I'm going to be quiet. I'm going to be quiet.
Girl, listen, that was business I was taking care of. So anyway, back to our regularly scheduled program. So my uncle, and I said, when he said that, I always take my cues from the people I talk to because the company doesn't send us any notes. So if I go by what the company says, which is nothing, I think we're doing excellent on all fronts, which we are. But then I speak to my family members every once in a while and my friends that listen, and they'll say stuff like that. So let me clarify, just in case anybody was thinking like my uncle. Turra Talks, as you can see, it was only like a 4-minute episode, 3 minutes episode. That is just a thing that I'm going to be doing sporadically. I don't know how often I'm going to do it. I don't know if I want to do it monthly. I don't know if I want to do it quarterly. We'll see. We'll see how it goes, how I feel about it. But those are just little quick bursts from me as things pop in my brain. I'm just going to be bringing them to the mic, and I'll publish them and upload them on Fridays. That's how you'll know the difference, because those will come out on Friday. And Turra & Company, our regularly scheduled show, will come out on Mondays. And so now that we've done that little bit of housekeeping,
okay,
let's get into our show, baby, because this is going to be a good one. Body, yaddy, 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 yaddy. We talking about the body today.
I was about to say, hold up, don't get us copyright infringement from singing the song.
They don't have no trademark on that, do they?
It's a Megan Thee Stallion song.
Yeah, the way you said that.
But
it might not even be her. It might be universal because they ain't taking it. They ain't coming for everybody. So,
what do you mean?
Copyright infringement. So if you use a part of a song and the record label does not approve
But
it,
if I sing it, that makes it a copyright issue. I could see if I play the song.
I don't know how it works.
Then maybe you shouldn't be speaking on it if you don't really know how it works.
There's a lot of heat coming from that side of the
should do it. Like, if you don't have all the information.
You just so whatever. Like, I had to look at you. For our audio listeners, she was so serious in her face. I had to look at her like, because at first I thought she was playing, but then I was like.
Just maybe if you didn't know, if you didn't have all the tools and the information.
Because I'm thinking if I say, that's like me saying Amazing Grace. Is that going to get me copyright infringement?
That's not the same. Amazing Grace is in the public
So
domain.
are you telling me, okay, let's get sidetracked for 2 seconds. Are you telling me that these words, body, yaddy, yaddy,
it's the way that
have been trademarked?
No, I'm saying the
Not
way you're
trademarked, but
you're
just
singing.
like
But I sung it in a certain rhythm, and you're saying that that's going to be
copyright.
But I didn't play the song.
I know, but I don't know how.
We're going to take the hit on
you
this.
You don't know. So
we're going to take
again with the heat.
Maybe
calm it down. I'm going to
need y'all to get y'all in the studio behavior and not that outside of the studio behavior.
Because that's
settle down.
That's how you be talking to me, and I feel like that's just disrespectful.
It is, and she needs to settle down. So anyway, let's get it. So what we're going to be talking about today, I don't want to get no infringements, is bodies. And we're going to be talking about it from the perspective of if you could change anything on your body, what would you change?
And we are going to be, I just want to put this little disclaimer out here. We are going to be talking about this from still a self-love kind of aspect. Like we're not.
Yeah, it's not body dysmorphia or anything like that.
We're
like
still
shaming or
all
anything.
body positivity over here.
Yeah.
But,
because we got all body types going on.
Everyone knows that if there was one thing you can change about your body, you got that thing in your head.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm not saying, and I think it's healthy to think about it.
Yeah.
From time to time.
Yeah.
Like, because you can change it. Like anything, I mean, unless it's your feet. So there are some things you can't change. So like if you say toes, if you was born with some crazy toes, you can't really change those. Like there's no surgery to change those. But
there might be. I don't know.
No. Why, you don't mess around with your toes. No. I mean, Anyway, yeah, I'm glad Chelsi put that out there because we're not talking about it from a dysmorphia, a body dysmorphia. Am I saying that right?
Yeah. Or like an eating disorder type of way of wanting to fix it. It's not obsessive. It's just like something where
just
it's
a
like,
thought. This thought popped into my head one day.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell y'all why it popped into my head. Am I going first? I always do.
I mean, yeah, sure.
I always do. The thing that I would change on my body, if I could change anything, would be my tummy. Okay. And I can change it. I could so go get a little tummy tuck right now. But I have had so many surgeries that I'm about to lay off. I just can't go under another anesthesia. I'm at that point because with the back surgery, that was a really big surgery, and it led to more surgeries, and I'm still getting procedures where I'm getting anesthesia, right? And every time you go into that anesthesia, it's just, especially, let me tell y'all, I've had plastic surgery before. I had my boobs done. Fun fact. Not the big way. I had them reduced. So now y'all know all my business. But I say all of that to say, usually when you go for plastic surgery, those are long and in-depth. So that's why a lot of times you hear people not making it through because it is so long. Like when I had my surgery, it was back in 2010. It's the best surgery I ever had in my life. Don't get me wrong. Oh my God. Changed my life. That surgery was like 4 hours. It was 4 hours. It might even been longer. It was a long surgery. And so the longer you're under that anesthesia, that you get into a dangerous zone. Because you got to think about what anesthesia is. They're basically taking you down to almost death. So you can't feel somebody cutting on your body. And that's so intense because they were taking tissue out, up doing nipples. I mean, this is a graphic show. So if you got your kids listening, you might want to turn it off. But, it's a lot going on. So it's hours. So I am not going to get a tummy tuck that I can think of right now just because of my age and I just don't want another surgery. But if I could change anything, because another fun fact that I'm going to drop for y'all is I am on Manjaro. I had to get a claps because I am on Manjaro. I've been on it since May of 2023. And I've lost almost 45 pounds now. So I'm real small. I'm going to have to take a picture and show y'all. You hear me? I'm real small. I could be smaller though. But I still have my belly. Like that belly is bellying. So if I could get anything like smoothed out, it would be that belly. But I'm just gonna have to work it out. I'm gonna have to do some sit-ups or something on the wall. But that's the thing that I would get. Another thing, wait, one more thing. Me and Chelsi was talking about it. Because I've lost the weight, my cheeks are getting they're not as full.
Yeah, and
so I told Chelsi I want some fillers. Now that's doable.
Yeah.
Because that's not anesthesia. And Chelsi told me I could come get it. I just don't want to look different.
You won't.
Okay. So
because we have this really cool diagram in our office that puts into perspective how much filler you get, and to look the way where you see dang,
where you look
got
plastic.
Yeah, that's so much filler.
They've overdone it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But even just one syringe is not, because you got to think about it. It's one syringe, but I'm putting it in in both sides. It's not like one syringe per side. You know,
see. Okay.
I'm evenly distributing.
Well, you're not
one
doing
syringe.
it. Can you do filler?
No, I cannot.
You don't. You mean the person? Because I'm like, you can do it.
Just maybe hold on. Chelsi might be going to nursing school, but listen, but.
If you do that, you would make so much money.
I think you should. I think honestly,
because just the Botox alone that you could do,
and just this is just a little side note. Another reason why I'm kind of feeling like that maybe I should. We don't have a lot of black injectors here in Vegas. That I feel like is a market that is really lacking. You know, you go to places like Atlanta or just more predominantly black areas, you're gonna see that basically everywhere.
Yeah,
but I just feel like. In Vegas specifically, me and a student were just talking about this, that there are not a lot of black injectors, not even injecting assistants, like who are people of color.
And that's why you went into esthetician in the first place, is because you didn't see that there were a lot of black people in the town anyway.
So the only thing that I would be concerned with, and I know you would be magnificent at it, I just would be concerned with the ramifications of the malpractice. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That's because you kind of up the bar.
Yeah.
When you start doing injections, I think.
Yeah.
And even though I'm an easy client, because I'm gonna let it do what it do. But you got some people out there that's like, you could do it so right, their face could look so right, and they would be like, "This is wrong." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's kind of the thing that I would caution you about.
Yeah.
You know, because it comes with, I think, some stuff. But yeah, that's the only other thing. And that's the doable thing that I could get probably by my birthday.
Yeah.
If I'm nice.
Yeah.
If you're nice. I can get some filler. So anyway, because it's not bad. Like, I don't look like my face is melting. Don't think that. It's just, it's not as full because I've lost weight. Like, you lose 45 pounds. That's a lot. You know, that you lose your cheeks. So I don't have my cheeks anymore. I would love to get my cheeks. And I think that would bring me back a little bit more youth. Because, you know, as you start drooping, that's an old lady thing.
Yeah, but
for droopy with the wrinkles. I don't have wrinkles, though.
Right. But for our audio listeners who have never seen our Instagram at all, they
need to go to it.
That's true. You to me have never looked your age. And that's something that like people that I know that have met you have also like said. Because also the other thing that I think is funny, like when it comes to my friends or like the people that I've known, you're on the younger side of like age,
of the parents.
You're on the younger side of the parents. But you've also just never really looked your age to me. Yeah. But yeah.
But I don't know. But you know, that can change in an instant.
Oh, it can. It can change quick. Absolutely.
And I'm trying to fight it because I feel 28. I want to look 28, you know, and that's just real. Don't get me wrong. I love aging. Don't get me wrong. I love a wrinkle here or two because Chelsi was telling me I got a wrinkle on my neck. And I was like, well, okay, I'm good with the wrinkle on my neck. But I do, when I look in the mirror lately, I do see that I could do a little something in the cheek. And I plan to lose a little bit more. Like my goal, I'm 5 pounds away from my goal. But I think I'm going to have to go another 10. So I think I'm another 15 pounds I got to lose before I get to where, because of course I got on this medication because of health things, right? So I think in order to resolve all of my comorbidities, is that right?
Comorbidities? What?
You know, like high blood pressure, stuff like that is comorbidities.
Oh.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No, I never knew that those specific groups of like tests had a name.
Yeah, diabetes, high blood pressure, those are called comorbidities. People started talking about them a lot with COVID because people who had those type of things were more at risk when they got COVID. So anyway, I think it's going to take me another at least 15 pounds to get to a place where all of those things go away because I'm still battling a little bit with the blood pressure. The blood pressure is blood pressuring.
The blood pressure is blood pressure.
Because sometimes I take it and it's like perfect, and then sometimes I take it as low, and sometimes I take it as high. So anyway, to get off the medications for that. But and if anybody's wondering, I'm gonna say this and then I'm gonna throw it over to Chelsi. Am I gonna be on Mounjaro for the rest of my life? Yes. Because people always ask that when when you tell them that you're on this medicine, and this show is not about that medicine, we'll do another show about it later. The first thing people ask me is, do you have diabetes? Like, why are you in my business? Like,
that feels like a HIPAA violation.
Yeah, like, why are you in my business? And then the second thing people always ask me, well, are you going to be on it the rest of your life? Because when you get off of it, you're going to. So I just told you I have high blood pressure. And most people know. Nobody has ever asked me, are you going to be on the blood pressure medicine your whole life? Nobody has ever asked me that in the history of me having high blood pressure. And I've been on the medicine for a while. Mm-hmm. But this medicine, Mounjaro, will allow me to be off of blood pressure medicine. I've never had to take insulin, so I won't have to take insulin. All those other things, like the cholesterol medicine, I'm not on that, but a lot of people that are overweight are. It allows you to get rid of all of those other medications, and you just take the one. I'll take the one for $500, Alex. Yeah. The one that keeps me skinty. Okay. Anyway, Chelsi, what you gonna change, girl? No, I think I know, but.
And you think you know, but I think when I say it, it's gonna kind of, because I'm kind of like you. We're like, I have kind of two.
Okay, I know what it is. I know what it is.
One of them I think is gonna kind of come as a shock, and the other one is gonna be kind of similar to yours. And I'm gonna do the one that's gonna come as a shock first.
Okay.
But if I could, I would get a nose job.
No.
Yeah.
That is so. I just knew you was gonna say BB.
No.
To the L.
No, I don't want a BBL, baby. No.
Listen, because there's nothing wrong with your nose.
I just wanted a little bit slimmer, just a little bit slimmer and trimmer.
No.
I knew you were gonna say that, and I literally hate that you say that.
Yeah, because I know some people with some noses, and you ain't got no nose.
Because here's the thing about you and your face as a whole, Chelsi.
It goes.
Is your face is already very proportionate.
Right. Yeah. You know what Ariel told me the other day? I came home after brunch, and I was showing her the pictures that we took, and she goes, Chelsi, I don't want you to take this the wrong way, but she goes, your smile is just so big. She goes, like, it takes half of your face.
No, but that's like but it works, and that's how it's supposed to be.
But now if there's anything I have done to my face, given the industry that I work in, do you want to know what the number one question I get is? Are my lips real? And I would have never thought that would be a question that I get. But I get so many people who ask me if my lips are real or if I have filler in my lips. And I'm like, no, baby.
Would you get lip filler?
No. Okay, well, there was a little bit of a period of time where I was thinking about it.
Yeah, you don't need it, though.
But, not to make them bigger, but in a sense to shape them a little bit more.
And and like I just said when I was telling you.
Just to kind of give them, like, a little bit of, like, and nothing in my bottom lip, but, like, and not even a full syringe. I'm talking, like, half a syringe in, like, my top, just to kind of give it, like, a little bit more, like, perk up.
Yeah.
You don't need that.
You don't need it.
Like you
and so it ain't my term, but it's so funny that Chelsi mentioned that, because all the while I was growing up, I used to be big lip. People used to be like, oh, get out of here with your big lips. And so I always have had a thing about my lips. And now, as I'm getting older, I'm losing my top lip. It's the crazy. And Chelsi wants to do a lip, and I want a letter. I don't know what I'm going to
start her off with a lip flip, because that's not permanent like filler is. Like filler, you got to get that dissolved because that's going to stay. But like a lip flip, that's done with Botox, and the Botox is only going to last like 6 months to a year.
Yeah. So I would love to do a lip flip because I'm noticing as I get older, for some reason, I'm losing my top lip. It's going away. It's not proportion. That's what it is. Because my bottom lip is nice and full, but my top lip is like sinking. So yeah, go ahead.
Now
nose. Let's talk about that nose.
Right? Like, can we?
There is nothing wrong with your nose.
I think it's time for an intervention.
You better put on some glasses and keep moving.
No, because Mom says that, but I
just feel like like I got this bomb side profile picture that someone just took of me, and I was looking at it, and I like nothing major. I don't want to do anything major to it. There's just a little hump that I just like.
If you ever watch that show Botched, you will never want anybody to touch your nose. It is so many people that go on that show to have them fix their nose jobs. That must be the number one plastic surgery.
Do you know what the technical term for a nose job is?
Something
A
plastic.
rhinoplasty?
It's a rhinoplasty.
Yeah.
Yeah, a rhinoplasty.
Well, that right there, rhinoplasty, must be the number one. Because there's so many people on that botch show. They come.
That's why I would only go to Dr. Nassif. I would take a flight to LA.
You're the one who fixes other
Right.
people's
I would go
noses.
to Dr. Nassif. And
So y'all know what we gonna do if we ever go viral, right? We telling y'all what we gonna get. Well,
Right.
I'm not gonna get my tummy done, but Chelsi gonna get a nose job.
but you know what else I want to do?
What?
I have hip dips, and that is something that it just grinds
Why?
my gears.
So you would change it,
I would change that.
but you can change
I
it.
can change it,
Okay.
absolutely. I can either change it by working out, or I can change it by getting some Sculptra. And just, you know me.
Time out.
Cool sculpt, right?
No.
What is Sculptra?
Sculptra is it's another injection. See, this is why I just need to go to nursing school because I could just do it myself.
Do it on
But
yourself.
it works with the collagen in your body. It helps your body start to produce more collagen in your body. So people will put Sculptra. You can get it basically anywhere, like in your face, in your hip. Like a lot of places use it to like help fix like hip dips. Or some girls will get it in their butt too. Because one time I went to our injector and I was like, how many syringes of Sculptra do I need to have my butt look bigger? And she's like, Chelsi, that's not what it does. And I was like, what? I was like, that's what I thought. She was like, no, Chelsi, that is not. And she was like, and for it to do what you think it does, I would need like 20 syringes.
Which is crazy.
It's
Exactly.
absurd.
You don't want that foreign body in your body.
Foreign substance in your
Yeah,
body.
that.
Yeah.
So it's not the arms. I just knew you was gonna say your arms.
I mean, that too. See,
Because
like,
y'all don't know. Because Chelsi takes the most beautiful selfies on this planet.
She does. And
But
she
what
doesn't,
y'all
like,
don't know is
I got grandma arms.
she got some arms, baby.
She got some bat wings.
Some baby. And now that she's losing weight, how much have you lost?
I've lost, I think, 45,
So she's lost 45. And so now
50, 45, 50.
the wings is winging.
Yeah.
Not to tell her business.
To the point where, like, I was talking about it, like, because, you know, I mean, like, I'm in an industry where, like, I have access to these treatments to, like, help either fix or, like, enhance certain things about my face and body. And one day I was sitting in my office with two of my coworkers, and I was talking about my arms. I was like, I want to do this, this, and this to my arms. And then one of my coworkers go, yeah, like, we could do, like, I would love to do a case study with you. And I was like, hold on.
That was getting too excited.
I was like, whoa. I was like, what do you see? She was like, no, I was just picking. I was like, no. I said, it's okay.
Yeah,
for me
because
to
for
do
you
that.
to be the age that you are, and you've had those arms for a long
To the point where, like, my coworker was sitting next to me, and she just started, like, caressing my arms. And she was like, you're going to laugh. And she goes, I hope this doesn't make you feel some type of way. But she goes, I used to do this to my grandmother. And
It is very comforting. I will give it
It's
that.
crazy. But it's weird about you because you have that, but you have no tots. Tatas.
Yeah, no boobies.
It's like
No.
all their fat went to your arms instead of your boobs.
Just like how, same thing with, like, I don't have a butt. So, like, all my fat went to my stomach or, like, my thighs. And it's just totally bypassing, like, my butt.
Yeah, it's crazy. So
It's weird.
So that's so no arms. That's exact. You cool with the arms? I'm
not.
And that's the greatest thing, though. If you're cool with it,
Right.
then rock with it.
Right.
That's what this show is about too. Because although we're saying we would change these things, we have these things and we rock with them every day. So listen, if you got some arms, some granny arms, and you only 25.
I'm 26.
26? I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about them. They might be 25.
Okay.
Don't be correcting me on my
No,
show.
Never. Absolutely.
Then rock with it.
Absolutely.
Get them shirts that help you not show it or whatever. Shoot. Ariel. Girl. I know Ariel gonna say nothing.
She gonna say
Because Ariel is one of those ones that she be like, this is what God gave me and I'm just going to live with it how it is. She don't, Ariel goes with the flow.
I am a very go with the flow person, but
Yeah.
there is one thing I would
Okay, what is it?
It is my boobs. And because I
You got the curse of your mama boobs.
Oh my gosh. Of all of the things that you gave me, because you gave me my great cheekbones, but that's
Oh,
besides.
you got it on both sides too, because somebody else got some boobs.
Oh my gosh. Yes. And I have had,
Remember, let me put this out here. If y'all got kids listening, this is not a kid show. I'm going to put all of our episodes are marked as explicit, but I just really want to make sure because we is talking about things that you might not want your kids to listen to. So go ahead.
I've always had big boobs even since I was
You didn't
younger.
always. You didn't always.
Really?
They came. Yeah, you didn't get them boobs until you went to college.
Really?
Yeah, because you got pictures. Do you not look at pictures of yourself? And you used to be a regular, normal size.
Oh, okay.
Normal.
Well,
not that you're abnormally sized.
But yeah, like they're to a point now where it is uncomfortable.
Yeah, so you should get a job.
I do. I want to get one so badly. I want to wait.
What's stopping you?
Well, I want to wait, and that's the other thing is I want to wait until after I have kids because
Ariel, I'm gonna stop you right there.
Because you don't have to.
Right. Number one, you don't have to. Ariel, we can barely get out when you're getting married conversation.
Right.
What are you talking about this when I have kids?
And you don't have to wait. Are you trying to breastfeed?
Right. Are you going to breastfeed?
So then there's no reason for you to wait.
That's true. I could see.
Because if anything, all they're going to do is get bigger when you get pregnant.
Yeah. Okay. So the big myth is that they'll come back. And they may come back for some people, but mine's never came back. Since I've had mine's done, I would say if I gain weight, I will gain a little bit of weight in that area, but I have never gone up a size. Like before I had my job, before I had my job, I used to go up. I would go up. Like the cup size, you'd be like, what's going on? So that's a myth that if you think that they're going to come back, because it's something like once they cut that area, the fat goes somewhere else. Like I feel like I get more fat distribution in my tummy than I do in that area. It's like it found a new place to go. Mm-hmm. So you should look into it.
I should. Because one of the reasons why I have this problem is that I feel like you're right. Like around college is when they really started to get out of hand. But I also feel like since college, like they've just kept growing.
Yeah.
Kept getting bigger,
and that's what they're going to do. Yeah. That's what they're going to do.
That was not what I expected. I expected at some point they would like stop, but that never happened.
They will, but they're so not the size that you want to be.
Not remotely, especially since like we've talked about this before, but I'm on the shorter side of people.
Yeah, so you're not proportioned.
I'm not. And
you're going to tip over.
It's so just genuinely uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And it's expensive. That's the other
It's not that expensive.
I mean, no, I mean like having
maintaining them.
Yeah,
because
so
oh my God, yes. That was the biggest. After I got my job, I was like, I get to go bra shop. Oh, it was so nice. It was. That I've never been so excited because you have options that you never had before. And I just hadn't had those options before. I hadn't had the option of no wire.
Mm-hmm. And then like another thing that I would like, it's not really something that I would change. Mm-hmm. It's just something that I'm like hyper vigilant and aware of. Mm-hmm. I have an underbite, overbite, something with my teeth.
I know you ain't. Mrs. I had braces twice.
Yeah, I know.
But do you know what that requires? That like a whole jaw surgery.
No, that's my previous dentist told me that in order to like fix my issue, I would have to have jaw surgery.
But Invisalign probably could fix it.
No,
the problem is
it's like she's got like that space in
But you need to talk to
I have.
Doc.
So here's what the problem is. The problem is
your jaw is not aligned.
My jaw is not aligned, and since my jaw isn't aligned, my jaw is always trying to like align, and my tongue doesn't know where to go.
Right.
So my tongue is also pushing on like my top teeth to like rest.
But like Invisalign can't fix that because like if anything, that would be more like traditional braces.
Yeah, because Ariel was amazingly aligned twice.
Right, and then I can't.
And she didn't wear her retainer.
Yeah, but
she's the type. If she gets traditional braces again, it can fix it.
But not
completely. It will fix it. But instead of having to go through a whole jaw surgery, who wouldn't want to just have braces again? But you just need to know that you would be a lifetime retainer wearer. You would never be able to not wear your retainer.
I mean, yeah, but that doesn't fix the tongue problem and the jaw alignment problem.
I get that. So this
fix
is
the teeth, but it won't fix the
so
other
I feel
issues.
like you want to say it or you want me to say it?
I'll let you take that one, boss. Let you take that, boss.
All I'm saying is we're not orthodontists.
Mm-hmm.
Stuff happens every day. You haven't had braces since you was in school.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Different things have come up. That's all I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
And you went to a different ortho than what we went. Because Chelsi had to, before she got her braces, because she had some stuff going on too. She had to have a whole, remember they had to put a whole special thing in your mouth for a couple of months. You don't remember? It was like this special fit thing they had to put in your mouth to do something with your bite because your bite was way off. And then you had the braces, you had that, it was almost like a spacer. It was some kind of thing that you had.
Yeah.
And then they took it out and then you, of course, just still had the braces. But I didn't even know that was a thing. So that's all I'm saying is you might want to have a consultation. I get it because my jaw needed to be broken. When I had my braces, that's another thing I had. When I had my braces, they were like, you can go two ways. You can do the traditional braces and we can close it that way because I had a crossbite. And we can take it from there and then see if you still want to get the jaw surgery. Well, just with the braces, it changed it so much that I opted not to get the jaw surgery. I mean, I could to make it like even more aligned, but the braces did a really good alignment. So that's all I'm saying. You might want to check into it. That's all I'm saying.
Maybe. At this point, I don't want to have braces a third time.
Why not?
Right.
I would love, I'll get them again.
I would not.
I would get them again.
It was not.
I loved it.
I think you would do well with the Invisalign. As someone who just went the Invisalign route.
And Dr. Kapner, he loves the Invisalign. He was just trying to give me an Invisalign the last time I went. I was like, dude.
I just blew all my friends' minds, though, because of the fact that they found out that I'm tongue-tied.
What does that mean?
Like, so you have that little thing, like, under your tongue?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, it stops me. So, like, I can't take my tongue all the way to, like, the roof of my mouth.
What?
Why do
Really?
you need to do that?
Because that's a part of how you talk.
Yeah, so I'm tongue-tied.
Well, you don't have a list or any list.
Because, like, I was doing something the other day and I did it. My friend was like, what is going on with your tongue? And I was like, what are you talking about? And then my other friend who we had just went through this a couple months ago, she goes, oh, Chelsi's tongue-tied. And they're like, what? And I was like, I really don't even know what that means. You know, I was like, it's never affected me in my life like that, you know?
Yeah, because you talk just fine.
Yeah, because I think the first orthodontist we went to, when they looked at me, they saw that and they wanted to, like, cut it.
Oh, no. We're not doing that.
Right. Yeah. I
Why
mean,
would they do that?
yeah, because I can't remember what specific sounds it affects. But if you ever pay attention, the next time you're like talking, slow down a little bit and like pay real close attention to what your tongue does when you talk.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I get it. I totally get it. So you would want to get braces again?
No, I mean,
You
if I
want to
could
fix your bite?
Right. If I could snap my fingers and fix anything, I would do that. I would do those two things, but I'm more likely to fix the boobs than I am the overbite or the underbite or whatever it is.
I would get veneers. Y'all know. Listen.
What's funny to me is
Veneers, baby. That's the next level for me.
but you already have such nice teeth.
Baby. I'm telling you, I got this teeth addiction. I don't even know why I ain't bring that up. I got a teeth addiction.
That's true.
Because my junk got to be white as chalk. I want them straight. I do have a little bit of a teeth thing. Because a lot of people,
It's a little bit
I
of an
haven't whitened in a
obsession.
while, but people, when I do whiten, they'll be like, when I go to my dentist there, I was like, your teeth are so white. And I'll be like, you think? Because I think they could be, to me, I think they could be a little whiter. That's why I want veneers.
So that they'll be eternally white, like blinding white. Like
I want that. I
like
want a
SpongeBob
mesmerizingly white
SpongeBob
smile.
teeth.
I want a mesmer. It's so to the point where I have a treatment plan at our dentist for the veneers because one day I'm going to get them.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was talking to him. I said, like, listen, don't, because the hygienist was trying to remove it. Christine was trying to remove it off the computer. I said, no, you leave that there because I could win the lottery and I'm coming to get my veneers. And so doctor came in and he was like, if I win the lottery, I will pay for your veneers. I said, baby, did you hear him? We got witnesses. Baby, so if y'all see me walking around with veneers, it's either I won the lottery, he won the lottery, or this podcast then blew up. Because I'm telling you, before I hit that coffin, I'm going to get me some veneers. That's the next thing. Oh, my God. And I'm on veneer TikTok. That's making it worse. Because I keep seeing people with these wonder. Now, listen, everybody ain't doing it out. Everybody ain't out here doing it right. Because some veneers got you looking like Bucky the Beaver.
Some people's
doggy
veneers,
dentures.
Not the doggy dentures.
Well, I was gonna say some people's veneers look like piano keys without the black keys, and that throws me off every time, and I can't.
I just died. She said. Oh my God, I can't. Dang. Who doing them? Who out here? Listen, if y'all out here doing veneers like piano keys, all the doctors, I need y'all to stop.
They going to veneers by Keisha. That's where they going.
That's exactly, because there are people out here
just
that
getting
are just
certified to do veneers. Like,
right.
Are you serious?
Braces by Tanya. Like, you is not a dentist or an ortho at all. So you think you can do braces?
Supplies. You going to Henry Schein and buying some dental braces supplies. Henry Schein is a dental supplier, by the way. Because y'all probably like, what is Henry Schein? It's a dental supplier.
I mean, they gonna start selling dental equipment at Cosmoprof or something.
What's Cosmoprof?
That's like
for the hair. Right, I'm telling you, they're probably going to Henry Schein. Let me set up in the counter at Henry Schein real quick.
But yeah, like that. People are going.
Is it Schein or Sheen? It's Henry Sheen. It's Henry something.
Probably Sheen. But yeah, no, people are out here just doing veneers and braces, and I can't. I could never.
Yeah. So that's it. That's all you want to change.
That's it. That's all I would change. I don't think there's much else that I would change about
That's
me.
good. I mean, listen, we got the bodies that we got. It like I said, it ain't nothing wrong with the bodies that we got. Mm-hmm. But I just had this thought. I was sitting at my desk one day and something happened, and I was looking. I was like, man, if I could change anything, I would sure change this belly. Belly, baby. Anyway, well, that's our show for today. Remember, Turra Talks is an episode. Turra and Company will remain. Make sure you follow us on all of our social media platforms. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. You guys are. I'm seeing it. I'm liking it. And
hit the bell so that you get notified.
Yeah, hit the bell. Hit that bell, baby. Hit the bell. And I think that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, that's our show for today. We will see you guys on the next episode.
Adios. Goodbye.
Thank you for joining us. Don't forget to follow us on all social media platforms, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. We look forward to you joining us on the next episode. Until then, be inspired and enlightened.